After the penalty, here's Freeman. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw here. Incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another 1st down there. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now it's Charles taking it from the pistol. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go back to the ground now with Charles. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, here's Charles. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to it, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dez Bryant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Powers through. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Freeman again. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ryan now off the bootleg. And it's complete. Hooper. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Freeman. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll set up a throw, and the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. The Jaguars on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
11 more on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Charles again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff. This is Charles. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there. That's another first down. Now back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now it's first and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Duke Riley in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Back to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Des Bryant with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Screen pass to Charles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's a give. Left side. It's Charles. And a short gain here down to the 22. 1 yard officially on the pickup. And it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground near the 48-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Ryan on second down. This complete to Jones. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They'll look to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Oh, that's...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 11 yards for number 11. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Ryan. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw again is Ryan. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now Ryan on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again. Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They will run again with Coleman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
The Jaguars getting set to go. Side complete. It's Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
He's back to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. 1st and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a 2-score game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ryan to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down. Here's Ryan. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Here's Ryan. Now he's flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Ryan. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a... So for the Jags next week to take on